All right, this is your brother Issachar coming at you with another lesson. First off, I'm going to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rachaa Quadash. Double honor to the apostles of the great millstones to learn this truth from. Honors to the elders and brothers out there pushing this word through the four corners of the earth within truth and sincerity. And shalom to the Akwat that's listening and learning. Today's video is going to be entitled The Roman Salute. All right, it's going to be entitled The Roman Salute. Now, I got inspired to do this lesson because of the recent controversy that's surrounding Elon Musk. Because yesterday, it says right here, Elon Musk speaks to Trump supporters at D.C. And pretty much after he was done speaking to everybody, he did the famous Hitler gesture, all right? He went and did the famous Hitler gesture and all of that. And people were like, why? People pretty much was questioning why he was doing that. Because the only thing that they know about when they see that is they think about the Nazis first. And, you know, a lot of people aren't fond of them. All right. A lot of people look at the Nazis as very, very bad people, so forth and so on. All right. And a lot of people like Elon Musk. You know, a lot of people feel like he's an actual good guy or whatever. But we already know he's on the inside like everybody else. You know, he's working with the top banking families, and he's pretty much doing what he's told to do. All right, he ain't no different than from like Donald Trump and Joe Biden and so forth and so on. He ain't nothing but a puppet, man. And he's one of the main ones that's getting ready to push that chip. All right, he's one of the main ones that's going to help push that chip. But anyway, like I said, I got inspired to do this lesson because of that gesture that he did. Now, when you go back into history, that was done by the Romans. All right, the Romans were doing that way back then, all right? And the scriptures tell you that there's nothing new under the sun, and we're going to begin with that first. We're going to get Ecclesiastes chapter 1, verse 9. It says, the thing that hath been, it is that which shall be, and that which is done is that which shall be done, and there is no new thing under the sun, all right? So we're going to play this video so you can see him do that bullshit. Then I'm going to show you some other stuff, so let's go ahead and get into it. Lord willing, ain't gonna be 4 years. Lord willing, it's just gonna be, it ain't even gonna be this year. We'll see. All right, but it ain't. Donald Trump is not gonna be in this bitch for 4 years. There's too much going on right now in the world. But as you can see at the beginning, though, you see how powerful he did that, right? You can see the pride when he was doing that. Look at his whole. You see it all in his eyes, man. You see it all in his eyes. They tell you that the spirit is when you look in somebody's eye, that's the window to the spirit, right? Look how powerful he did that. He was proud to do that. He was proud to do that, man. All right, and we all know where he got that from. Let me show you this right quick, because like I said, this was done back during the Roman Empire. All right, this was shared with me last night, and I was like, let me go ahead and put this in a video as well. And this is where they got it from. Right here it says, why would you want to become a Roman soldier? All right, and then look at what they do. That's what it came from. That's where it came from. Look at it again. Hold on. Look at Elon Musk, right? Look at him. Hold on. Let me rewind it. See what he did. All right. Then look at this. Play it again. All right, showing you that America is spiritually Rome. All right, America is spiritually Rome, and that's spoken about in the scriptures. There's no new thing under the sun, and you can see all of the famous people. All right, you got Kamala Harris. All right, you got Hillary Clinton. There you go, Hillary Clinton, George Bush, Obama. They all doing the same gesture. They all doing the same gesture, and everybody would wonder, like, especially her, they'll be wondering, like, why is she doing that? All right, because they're all under order, and they have certain gestures that they live by. And the scriptures tell you about that as well. You know, when you see certain interviews that's been done by them, they'll throw up certain hand signs or whatever to let you know that they're on the inside. A lot of them are Freemasons. A lot of them are, doing the work of the Illuminati, which is the 13 banking families. All right. And then when you go to this picture right here, like I said earlier, when we read it, there's no new thing under the sun. It says they just changed the name of the company and its location. You see the Greeks, you see them with their ruler, you see the eagle. See Roman, it was the same way. Their ruler with the eagle. Now you see the United States, America, aka the daughter of Babylon. You see their ruler, all right, George Washington with the eagle. There's no new thing under the sun. This is why we say that America is spiritually the new Rome, all right? So let's go and read that again, man. Let's read it again. It says, it's Ecclesiastes chapter 1, verse 9. It says, the thing that hath been, it is that which shall be done. Salakia, it is which shall be. And that which is done is that which shall be done. And there's no new thing under the sun. All right. Everything that you see right now has been done in the past. And Esau consistently shows you that this is what he's all about. He's bringing back the same power that he had from the Roman Empire. And that was given to him by Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. All right. Let's get Psalms chapter 49. You're going to get Psalms 49 and go to verse 11. It says, their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever, and their dwelling places to all generations. They call their lands after their own names. When you see him doing that gesture so powerful like this, all right, they think that they're going to be ruling forever. They think that they're going to be in power forever, and nothing can bring them down. Look at how he did it. When you do something like that, you know how Jake gang bang. When Jake throw up his signs or whatever, they represent that shit seriously. Letting people know that this is my block, this is my set, so forth and so on. Esau is doing the same shit, but he's doing it on an even more powerful level because he actually owns everything right now. Like I said, when you see this, when they do that, that's letting they telling you right in front of your face that this is what we're doing, this is our agenda, and you people are going to fall in order. And they're going to try to bring in that NWO, all right? They're going to try to do that, but we already know that it's not going to happen because the Lord is getting ready to come back. So read it again. It says, their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever and their dwelling places to all generations. They think that they will never lose power. They call their lands after their own names. That's right. All right. So like I said, when you see people like Elon Musk doing that, they really do believe that their mission is going to be completed. But it's going to be a completely different story once Yahushua returns. And they know the Lord is coming back. But they try to keep up this false hope even within themselves. Because the 13 banking families, they know that they're going to lose rulership. That's why Revelation 12 and 12 says what it says. That they're going to bring great wrath because they know that they have but a short time. All right. So the 13 banking families, they know that they're going to be they're going to be kicked out of that seat. They're not going to be able to rule forever. All right. But they still present this false hope, even to themselves, that they actually think that they can overturn these prophecies, but it's not going to happen. It's definitely not going to happen. Let's get Revelation chapter 6, and we're going to go to verse 4, all right? It says, and then went out another horse that was red, and power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth, and they shall kill one another, and there was given to him a great sword. This is speaking about Esau right now, all right? Because Esau is the red one, and that red horse represents him. And it says, and power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth. And that's exactly what he's doing right now. He's definitely getting ready to do it on a greater scale. And it says that they should kill one another, and there was given to him a great sword. When you read the book of Genesis, Esau was blessed with the sword, all right? Meaning he was blessed with the most powerful of weapons, all right? His weaponry is something out of this world, and it is. You see him with the drones. You see him with the, like I always say, the men in black weapons, the noisy crickets, the super soldiers, the robot dogs, so forth and so on, all right? He was blessed with the sword, which is the modern day gun, all right? And he's getting ready to take peace from the earth. Verse 5, it says, and when he had opened the third seal, I heard the third beast say, come and see. And I beheld and lo, a black horse. And he that sat on him had a pair of balances in his hands. This represents slavery. This is what we went through, all right? When you read the book of Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter, it tells you that a yoke of iron was going to be upon our necks. All right. The black horse represents slavery. Verse 6, it says, And I heard a voice in the midst of the four beasts saying, A measure of wheat for a penny, and 3 measures of barley for a penny, and see thou hurt not the oil and the wine. And when he had opened the fourth seal, I heard the voice of the fourth beast say, Come and see. And I looked, and behold, a pale horse, and his name that sat on him was Death, and hell followed with him. And power was given unto them over the fourth part of the earth, to kill with the sword, and with hunger, and with death, and with the beasts of the earth. And this is what Esau's getting ready to do now, all right? He's definitely getting ready to do that now. He's been doing it for the longest, all right? But he's getting ready to do that on a greater scale now, because he's going to create this man-made famine. And it says right here that he's going to kill people with the sword and with hunger. He's definitely going to kill people with the sword, because he's going to have martial law out here. They're going to be reckless. You can read about that in 2 Esdras 16. They're going to be like madmen, sparing none. And with hunger, like I said, he's going to create this man-made famine. And with death, there's going to be a lot of death. A lot of blood is going to be on Esau's hands. And this is one of the reasons why he's going into slavery for 1,000 years. He got a lot to pay for, all right? So death and hell follow with him. Death and hell follow with Esau, all right? So like I said, there's nothing new under the sun. What he was doing, what Elon Musk and the rest of them was doing, that was done during the Roman Empire, all right? And this is the Roman Empire back up in its modern age. All right. So now let's get Revelation, the 20th chapter. We're going to get Revelation 20. Because like I said, this is one of the scriptures that lets you know that America is spiritually Rome. This is Revelation chapter 20, verse 1. It says, And I saw an angel come down from heaven, having a key of the bottomless pit and a great chain in his hand. All right. That key represents a seal. All right. Captivity, all right? That key represents curses being brought upon a certain people, all right? And it says, in the bottomless pit represents Europe. And the reason it was called the bottomless pit was because they lacked resources and minerals and so forth and so on. And they had to get a lot of things imported from other countries instead of them actually exporting goods to other countries. They actually had to get things brought to them because they lacked a lot of resources, all right? And it says, in a great chain in his hand, all right? The great chain represents captivity. And it says, especially on Jake, all right? Because you already know that we went through the worst captivity of all time. Verse 2, it says, And he laid hold on a dragon, that old serpent, which is the devil and Satan. And all right, the old serpent, dragon, devil, and Satan, that represents Esau. These are titles or names for him, all right? Because he is the physical counterpart of Satan, all right? Of course, there is a demon out there named Satan, but he is the physical counterpart of Satan. And it says, and bound him 1,000 years. He was bound 1,000 years because after the Roman Empire went down, Jake ruled, all right? Jake ruled for 1,000 years. They still followed those Roman pagan ways, but Jake was in rulership. And they had Esau in captivity pretty much. They had them as prisoners. All right, so they bound him 1,000 years. He wasn't ruling for 1,000 years. Verse 3, and it says, And cast him into the bottomless pit, and shut him up, and set a seal upon him, that he should deceive the nations no more. Yeah, Esau wasn't able to go out and bring upon these different religions or his different ways of life upon the people, especially Jake. He wasn't able to do that. And it says, till the 1,000 years should be fulfilled, and after that he must be loose a little season. He was loose a little season once Jake fell out of rulership from that 1,000-year period, all right? It started with the Renaissance, all right? When Esau came back into power, it started with the Renaissance. He whitewashed all of the images of our power, our Lord, the Israelites, the apostles, all of them. He made them look like him, all right? Started with the Renaissance so he could deceive the people again. That's why it says, where is it? Right here, read it again. It says, And cast him into the bottomless pit, and shut him up, and set a seal upon him, that he should deceive the nations no more. But now that he's back out, he deceived the nations again. And he definitely deceived the majority of the world by saying that our Lord looks like him, a so-called white man. But that's not the case. All you got to do is read the scriptures, read Revelation 1, read Daniel 7, so forth and so on. It'll tell you that the Lord is a so-called black man, all right? That's what it is. And it says, read it again. It says, and after that, he must be loose a little season. He was loose a little season when he came back into power during the Renaissance, all the way up until this time. All right. So once again, it's showing you that he brought back the ways of the Roman Empire again. That's why when you see things like this, all right, there's nothing new under the sun. He's pretty much doing the same thing that he did back in the Roman Empire, but he's doing it in today's age. That's why when you see, once again, when you see things like this, it shouldn't confuse you. You know, you shouldn't be thinking about, oh, why is he throwing up a Nazi Hitler gesture? He's doing that just for the simple fact that they're doing the same thing that they used to do back in the Roman Empire. So to show you again. You see this? Same shit, man. Same shit. Same shit that Elon Musk was doing right here. The same thing. And like I said, it's funny as hell whenever I can rewind this all day. The way he did it, he was real. He was like, man, I rule this shit. That's why he did it, man. That's why he did it. But like I said, there's nothing new under the sun. There's nothing new under the sun. When he was loosed a little season, he brought back the ways of the ancient Roman Empire here in today's age, which is known as America. That's just what it is, man. So when you see that video, you shouldn't get confused on why he did that. He's following orders. He learned all of the gestures, all right? He learned all of that. You know what? Hold on. Let's get that too. Let's get Proverbs chapter 6. Then we're going to go to we'll start at verse 12. We'll start at 12. It says, a naughty person, a wicked man, walketh with a froward mouth. He winketh with his eyes. He speaketh with his feet. He teacheth with his fingers. All right. He teaches with his fingers. When you see them throwing up the devil horns, you already know what I mean by that. When they throw up that so-called famous rock symbol, everybody, whenever people throw up that sign, they be thinking that that's where the rock and roll people, they throw up that shit or whatever. And they like, nah. We already know that's come from Masonic gestures, all right? Whenever they throw up those certain gestures, and like the one we just saw Elon Musk do, it means something. There's a certain meaning behind that. They're not just doing that just because it's something cool to do, all right? All of those things mean something. Just like when they throw up, when they put the eye, they throw up the 666 gesture, and they put it over the left eye, all right? We already know what that represents, all right? They do a lot of things, man. You see them throwing up the Masonic symbol when they form the triangle with both of their hands. All right. These are representations of symbolism. All right. So that's what everything represents and means something. So read it again. Proverbs 6 and 13. It says, he winketh with his eyes. He speaketh with his feet. He teacheth with his fingers. Frowardness is in his heart. He deviseth mischief continually. He soweth discord. Therefore shall his calamity come suddenly. Suddenly shall he be broken without remedy. This is how we know, one of the signs and scriptures to let us know that Esau is not going to get far when it comes to his supremacy, when it comes to his NWO. These 6 things doth the Lord hate, yes, 7 are an abomination unto him. A proud look, a lying tongue, and hands that shed innocent blood, and heart that deviseth wicked imaginations, feet that be swift and run into feet that be swift and run into mischief, a false witness that speaketh lies, and he that soweth discord among brethren. All right, the Lord hates a proud look. The Lord hates a proud look, and you definitely see the pride in this dude's face when he did that. You saw it. Look at it. That's pride right there. That's pride right there, man. Like we read earlier, they think that their houses shall continue forever through all generations. They really believe that they will not lose, but they got something coming for them, man. The Lord is getting ready to bring this place down, and we're going to end it with that, with Malachi. Hold on, with Malachi chapter 1, and we'll start at verse 1. It's Malachi 1:1. It says, the burden of the word of the Lord to Israel by Malachi. I have loved you, saith the Lord, yet you say, wherein hast thou loved us? Was not Esau Jacob's brother, said the Lord, yet I loved Jacob. And I hated Esau, and laid his mountains and his heritage waste for the dragons of the wilderness. Whereas Edom saith, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. Thus said the Lord of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down. All right. Esau built America up by the hands of us, you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. They built this land up after they stole it through rape, robbery, and murder. All right. And they built this place up to be the so-called greatest nation empire of all time. All right. Because America is known as the land of freedom, the land of opportunity. At one point, America was the place to go if you really want to achieve your dreams. But now people are seeing what America is actually built and known for. America wasn't built for the land of opportunity. This place was built so people can come over here and be complete slaves under their vibration, man. They want to get people to believe in their agenda, so then that way when they bring in the NWO, it won't be that difficult for people to fall in line. All right? So that's what it is. But the elect is not going to be deceived by the bullshit that he's doing. All right? So read it again. It says, whereas Edom saith, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. Thus said the Lord of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down. The Lord's going to throw this place down. And they shall call them the border of wickedness. That's what Esau is, because he is the wicked. All right. And the people against whom the Lord hath indignation forever. Righteous anger against Esau, Edom, the so-called white man forever. He hates them forever and ever. And he's going to really show that in the coming days, man. All right. Because once this place, he's really going to show anger starting now, because he's going to destroy this place with thermonuclear destruction. And then after that, that's when they go into slavery. And like Apostle Tahar said, once that day comes, he was like, we ain't going to show nothing but pure hatred toward them for a very, very long time, because the days are not going to go past as quick as they are now, first and foremost, because the Lord is going to allow us to enjoy the kingdom once we get there. And they're not going to go past this quick, man. So they're going to have long days, and the scriptures tell you in Revelation, the 18th chapter, that they're going to receive double for what they did unto us. And when you look at the history of what's been done to us, it makes you want to cry, get mad, be angry, pissed off, all of that, man, because there was so much that has been done, and we don't even know the full history, because a lot of the shit they still hear from us. Well, it's going to be revealed to us in the coming future, or the near future. All right, so the people against whom the Lord hath indignation forever, the Lord is going to make sure that pure hatred is going to be shown toward them for everything that they have done to the children of Israel, which consists of you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right, so that's what it is, man. So like I said, there's nothing new under the sun. When you see him doing things like this, you should automatically go back, do some research, look up certain things, read a little bit, and you'll see why he's doing that. A lot of people are still ignorant to the ways of this life for some reason, even though they have these many computers in their pockets, but they still believe that an evil organization is not doing things behind the scenes, man. They don't believe it, but it's all good. They're going to really start believing it once Jacob's trouble begins, because once they see that, they're going to remember what we said, and it's going to be too late then, man. All right, so I'm going to end it with that. So like I said, it's out there, man. 2025 is rolling. We're going to see what happens, for the rest of this year. The spirit has been heavy on a lot of brothers. Brothers been having dreams. The spirit's been heavy to let people know, like, look, get your shit together, man. Get your shit together. Lock in the spirit and do what you need to do by the Lord, because the doors of repentance is closing. So stay locked in the spirit, man, because we almost out of here. So I hope this is edifying. So with that, I'm going to say, Call Halayim, Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles of the great millstones I learned this truth from. Honors to the elders and brothers out there pushing this word to the four corners of the earth within truth and sincerity. And shalom to the Aquat that's listening and learning. And Yahweh Ratazah, I'll be back with another lesson. Keep pushing, Yasharala. Keep pushing. We almost out of here. Shalom.